Welcome to the Pinter Beer Chef, a channel dedicated to the pint of three. Here you'll learn everything you need to know to brew like a pro. These have been stored at room temperature, so they're at the right temperature. These are going to be about 20 degrees C now. That's the perfect temperature for mixing this fresh press. It will dissolve it nicely, thoroughly mix it with the water, and it's the perfect temperature for pitching your yeast. If you use tap water, or if you keep these chilled, the temperature is going to be too low to sufficiently mix your fresh press, and there's a risk that you'll get some of the fresh press itself, that the thick syrupy fresh press will run off into your docking station and it will impair the quality of your beer quite significantly. And likewise, if you pitch your yeast and add your yeast to cold water or water that's too hot, then the yeast is quite sensitive, and the yeast can get stressed, and that is going to suppress your fermentation as well. So having room temperature water is both beneficial for pitching your yeast and mixing the fresh press pack. The fresh press has been sitting at room temperature, so that's going to be ready to go straight in, and it's going to be mixing fine. Now, one thing I'm going to point out here, the Pinter system is the only brewing system I know that actually in the instructions add the actual fresh press pack itself and the yeast at the same time before doing all the vigorous mixing. Now, like I mentioned earlier, yeast can actually be quite sensitive to temperature, and it can be sensitive to the vigorous mixing really that you're going to be doing in this vessel. And in every other homebrew system really you can think of, the wort will always be thoroughly mixed and processed. Admittedly, with all grain and with the beer extract kits, the temperature is going to be much higher if you boiled the wort and all that, so you couldn't mix your yeast at that point anyway, because the yeast wouldn't survive. But my point is, though, that when you mix that wort in every other brewing system, the yeast is always the last thing to go in when the wort is fully mixed at room temperature or 20 degrees C or similar and ready to go. So I have tried this. I have tried it. I've put this in with the fresh press straight into the pinter, and I've mixed it all up. And I've got to be honest, I did get a successful and very good result. But for best practice, I'm going to recommend that you mix your fresh press with your water first, and only when you've done all that agitation and vigorous mixing and you're happy with all that, only then do you pop your lid open and pitch your yeast, and then put your lid back up and you let your yeast settle for 5 minutes to soak gently into your brew. And this yeast will start getting active very quickly, and then 5 minutes later just gently turn your pinter around, put it into the fermentation position with the docking station on the bottom, and you're good to go. Now that is thoroughly mixed, and we can be sure that that is not going to suffer with any problems, and the fermentation process is going to go as planned. So now it's time to pop it up, get the yeast ready. Before we move the lid, where we intend to make the cut in the yeast packet, we're going to give it a quick spray. Just give that 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, sorry, 10 seconds. Sanitize the scissors again. Give it 10 seconds. Wipe it down with a kitchen towel, paper towel. Just dry that off. That now should be totally sanitized, ready for the cut. Pop your lid off, set it on a paper towel, Now we'll pitch the yeast. Now as soon as this yeast goes in here, believe it or not, very quickly it's going to start to react to that wort, and it's going to want to get down to business. Make sure you get every last bit you can. Now we're going to put the lid back on, pinch it up, put your handle down, and we're going to leave that to rest. At the minute we're not going to touch it, we're not going to agitate it, we're just going to let that yeast soak into the wort, begin to work its magic and rehydrate itself. We're going to give that 5 minutes, then we're going to come back, connect the docking station, flick it over, take it to the room where we're going to be fermenting. The job's done.
5 minutes later.
Okay, this is sat for 5 minutes now. That yeast will be nicely soaked into the brew. It will be rehydrated. We're going to put on the docking station. Now we're just going to gently turn the pinter over. Give it a quick wipe down with a paper towel. Double check that your hopper port's done up. Double check that your carbonation valve is on number 5. And that's it. That pint of 3 is now into fermentation and ready to go. I hope you enjoyed your video today. If you'd like to join our Pinter community, like and subscribe and leave any comments below. Cheers.